We can only guess, but Lord Enlil consumed slaves faster than Enki and NIN could clone them. This was a full-time job for a whole team of scientists, and they still couldn't catch up, because Enki did not have the equipment to work any faster. So, instead of figuring out how to speed up the cloning process, he realized that the solution must be to let their creation reproduce sexually and introduce polarity onto the scene. Enki returned from Mesopotamia, where he had been working for a while, to the high mountain in Siberia, upon which the sky met the earth, and there was this gorgeous, deep, and clear blue saltwater lake. This is where he set up his laboratory, and this time he was alone to begin with. It was time for him to accomplish his dream to create a sexual human being which had the fire of the mother goddess, from the depth of the Kha. He wanted to insert this special divine fire into the sexual feminine body he wished to create. This place that he'd chosen was not random. Up here was where all the elements met. It was extremely electrical, with constant thunderstorms and incredible lightning bolts penetrating land and water. So one night, when the elements were all loose, Enki stood out in the rain and directed the lightning bolts to hit the lake, one after the other. The electricity was incredible, and when the lake was charged to the maximum, the Aryan master geneticist took samples of the water and took them to his lab. He had huge quantities of quartz available. And his crystals and his mess were there with all the information to guide him, including everything he'd learned from his mother, the Queen of Orion. Outside, the thunderstorms continued in the same furious manner. And there she was, the Lady of the Lake. The first sexual human female, created by Enki's own DNA, but also that of the Lus, Syrians, Homo neanderthalensis, and a few other star races. But, the most important thing of them all, she had the fire of the mother goddess. She was the Eve, the first genetically engineered sexual human female. Lord Enki was very pleased. The Eve was beautiful and dark-skinned, just like her asexual cousins. Excited from his success, Enki continued his work to genetically alter the Eve in order to create a manipulated female by adding lots of testosterone among other things. This manipulated female became the Adamus, the first sexual male. Enki let the two copulate, which failed but after a few adjustments, the two could reproduce and got offspring. And all of them had the fire of the goddess. However, the female bodies, as it were, had generally more spiritual and psychic abilities than the male, which is true even today. Don't we still say that females have better intuition than men? There is truth to that. The first time I heard the story of the Lady of the Lake in the above fashion was on Robert Morningsky's website, but the story is also backed up by the Pleiadians on many accounts. Here they say, your hypothalamus regulates the temperature and water in your body. You are water. You understand, electrified water. The elements and balance of ocean water match the blood in your human body. Humans were made from the ocean. This is one of the greatest secrets of creation. Enki as the creator of life, using the ocean of the Ka to create soul energy. Note also that he is wearing a headgear with horns, which is typically Syrian. The bigger the horns, the more rank. This clearly shows that Enki was part of the Syrian project. What is this dam? It is all of the ideas, structures, and belief systems that hold the waters of consciousness together. You are made from water, dear friends, and the water in our bodies also is responding to our emotions, so I guess we can assume that via our hypothalamus, we can regulate and control our own emotions.